told your story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tier. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, hits the death, rep protecting that.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Lambert forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down, Lambert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Lambert. He sets the fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Lambert. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the gun, Lambert. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now they try the right side here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, it's Collins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
Right back to him on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Past the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. Gone, 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 gone.
On 1st and 10, Lambert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, look at 56.
throwing on first down. Lambert buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Back to throw. Lambert, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He's going to let this one go deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Clark. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Over! Detroit! Gone!
On first down, Lambert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air on second down. Lambert. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gone!
Operating from the gun, Lambert being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Leopard! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Watch it now, Barney.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Jackson, he's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Over.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Collins. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Patriot! Detroit!
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
No, check, Patriot! Back there, Philly, here we go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a give to Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Lambert. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. For a Cincinnati score. J.J. Nelson, 82 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Corey Grant, 92 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown. Touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati.